So these will freshen up my steel toe dress shoes. Gotta wear steel toes, but also be office dressed in case I go to a construction site. The guys will try to catch me like, hey, you can't use that pallet jack, you don't have steel toes on. Like, yes, I do. But I only have one pair, so gotta keep them fresh. On to the Airstream parts. This is gonna be a fun project. We purchased the CampAir air filters. The allergy medication Sean was taking really aren't even kind of touching her allergies. We're hoping that we can cut down on the recirculating dust with some good quality filters, and also the unit we have up front that's filtering the air as well.
Well, I have a little bedside HEPA filter.
All right, we've got a kit here. We'll have to figure out how it works and report back. Looks like we've got a frame for each filter. 2 kinds of filter material. I'll figure out how to assemble that all in just a minute. We have a 50 amp trailer with ducted ACs, so that's 2 AC units on the roof. Each AC unit intake requires a set of filters. These are the CampAir filters from Riveted Market. We're not sponsored, we bought them with our own money, but we're gonna install them and test them out.
This is my little bedside HEPA filter, and you untwist the bottom and you can change the filter and clean it and all the things.
I do think that filter's helping. I think it's less dusty in here.
I agree. I also think that we need to address the area where the compartment seals and comes under the bed. What do we have here?
This is essentially a filter frame. It's magnetic, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Snaps together, and it has an upper part which holds the white filter, and then the carbon filter goes on the lower part. My allergy problems aren't even as severe as yours, but I am waking up every morning with kind of gritty eyes and a little congestion, so I'm hoping we're making the right improvements here. I'm finding that the frames go together pretty easily. There's a nice, satisfying magnetic click together when these go together. I like the kind of fit and finish of these. The instructions talk about some maintenance that you'll have to do on these, so 3 months for the white filters. Vacuuming off the carbon filters is also a good idea. That'll keep your air flowing well. We don't have any spare filters on hand yet. We'll probably wind up vacuuming these out regularly to maintain good airflow. We. I empty Timmy. You fill Timmy.
All right, fair.
We.
I actually clean those a lot. Run your finger across the screen for me. It's got a little bit.
It's got a little bit. Any guesses how long it took to get like this?
Less than a week, because I do it weekly. I do it every weekend. I wipe the...
Alright, we'll see how bad the inner one is. You guys may have noticed that Shauna's on camera a little less. She's working 40 hours, editing 40 hours, plus the cooking and the cleaning. And she doesn't have time for much else. Here you can see this line is filter avoidance. The incoming air is depositing a little bit of dust there because it's avoiding that filter. Oh, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, where you going?
Secret.
I'm on my tippy toes. I just can't quite reach it.
Got it.
Got what?
Camera.
I'm filming already.
No, we're gonna scope it.
Oh, your toy. I see, you guys. He went to get his new toy. Well, it's not actually new anymore, but anyway.
Just a second. I'm gonna take a minute to look for air gaps and places that need maybe an additional little bit of tape and dirt, deposited dirt.
All right. You're just excited to use your toy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't know how much length we'll need. We could conceivably go the whole...
Let's not do that today.
Okay. I definitely see some dust and some cobwebs. The thing about Texas is there's some really fine dust that we just can't keep out of the rig.
Well, let's just do the best we can. Small improvements, I think, will maybe yield some results.
Shauna had to sign her life away for confidentiality reasons for the data analyst job that she has, so we probably won't talk about that too much. but
it is full remote.
you know, the good news is it's a full remote job. Might have some cooking oils condensed in this. I need cleaner spray to get this ring off.
I'll get you some.
Thank you. The Airstream recommended pledge spray.
Multi-surface.
Good for your aluminums. We definitely don't make enough money on YouTube, so Shauna having this job, it'll help us with our aggressive goals to pay down my student loan debt as quickly as we can. I think this is better. By comparison, the old one's pretty minimal. Just gonna clean up what I can on the screen here, and we'll assemble the new one. Fits together nicely. Oh, by the way, I spoke with the office about the possibility of us moving sites to get better Starlink connectivity. And ooh, that's tight. You know what? The insulation here, I might have to cut it, trim it just a little.
Okay.
I'm not sure any of the sites being offered are sort of guaranteed better. The problem is that we need to have a site where a big rig pulling in next to us won't be like a big wall to the north sky. That's what we can't factor in on some of those sites.
Well, I don't necessarily want to move to a bigger site or another site and pay more.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The cost could go up
If it's not appreciably better.
somehow. I guess we'll see.
Just trimming that a little bit helped. Do we need to tape that edge back down?
I don't think so. I think it'll compress.
Okay.
Are you stealing my project?
This is my project that was stolen by you.
I feel like you might be stealing my project.
Did you order this kit? Oh, yeah, see?
It was not my idea.
Can I please have that screw? Stealing my project. That's the reality. Perspective, guys. It's all in the perspective.
Film crew's just taking over.
Airflow up. Doo-doo.
Perfect.
Oh, that is satisfying.
Yeah, nice little click.
Yeah. All right. This one doesn't need to be trimmed, and will dry fit into place really nicely.
Well done.
Awesome. I like that it has cutouts to fit really nicely with the original clips and fitment, so you can have that stock look. I like it.
So how do we know when we're done?
Oh, well, because it doesn't look any different.
It does. It retains the stock appearance, doesn't it?
I can tell because I clean it all the time that there's a bigger white frame.
Are we keeping the old filters?
I kind of don't want to. It's just more storage, and those aren't very good. And they're actually, because I clean them so often, they're a little threadbare.
Yeah, let's not.
On to the next one?
Yes. So no, we're not going to the next filters yet. There's more work we need to do in here.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get into that. Here's a couple unforeseen things. Screwdriver combinations required to get this work done did surprise me a bit. These are steel screws, just Phillips screws into the ends of the track, and it can be really hard to get the right angle to not strip them. There's little plastic pieces that hold the end of the track in place, and it shouldn't be as hard as it is, so just fair warning if you're gonna go after your own set. I can see you're doing important work.
I know I'm blocking you so that you can take that to the laundry. I'll be done in a minute. I just need to finish.
I found lint.
Oh, well, honey. I'm scrubbing. Literally, like, hands and me scrubbing the bathroom. I feel like you're real close, buddy. Real close.
I might be. All right, I'm on my way to the laundry for the curtains.
Okay.
I know better than to trust me with the curtains alone. Would you mind coming with me?
Oh. I was hoping to be able to do other work while you did that. Do you really need me? Okay. I'll come.
Yep.
I'll come. Let me finish up here.
Perfect. Do you need another coffee?
Yes.
Yes? All right. I'll get on that. We're hoping nothing bad happens to the curtain tabs. We do have some spares.
So I already put my backside through the curtains when we first got the rig.
Yeah, one of those tabs or two are broken, but we should be able to replace them. We're just neither one of us is any good at sewing. So maybe a project.
I don't know. I think they actually say you should have these dry cleaned, but that's not something we're doing, so.
Curtains are in the washer. Sean is back to cleaning the shower, and I'm gonna start to address the, what do you call it? The trim frame around the Maxim Skylight. So a couple of our viewers recommended we check into the kind of
Heating and cooling loss.
yeah, insulation factors around the Maxim Skylight we just freshly installed. On the inside, there's a trim bezel that makes it look nice, but there may be some gaps, and I'm gonna check that now.
You're doing screens and stuff today. Can you please also look at the shower vent? It has leaves and it's looking linty and gross.
Yep.
So if you could just wipe that down also, that would be a huge help to me. However, I kind of did it in the wrong order because I've already cleaned the shower.
Yeah, hopefully when I take the screen down, it won't drop too much junk. But what do I have to do? I have to remove the handle and then the button, and that screen will pop right out.
I think so.
Let me get to it. So to remove this frame, I have to remove the blind. Some of the screws that hold the blind in also hold the frame in. So the first step is the blind. It is under a little bit of tension, so I'll have to be careful. And coming down. Okay.
Huh. I guess if we ever needed color matched material, there's some hidden up there.
A little bit of kind of sawdust and other dust falling down on it. This actually isn't as bad as I thought. I've got a little gap around the bottom here that's not quite sealed, and we can use the silver tape to close that up. I'm glad I did this because I've got a good bead of sealant that I can see here, and I'm confirming that that's pretty good all the way around. My screws look like they went through some nice solid material to hold the skylight on, and so we verified that we've done some pretty good work there. I think I'd like to close up this air gap right here all the way around and then seal it back up. There's a subtle mark here that shows where the edge of the frame is. So I've put about a 1/2 inch of tape overlap here. I should be able to fold that up and over and close that gap. Just gonna fold this up and over.
You won't be able to see that tape, right? Around the flange?
I have seen that there's a line here, just
Okay.
a subtle line. You can see where the flange was.
Okay.
So I know that this won't show based on that. So that's a pretty simple solution.
With materials we already own. I consider that a win.
I'll do the other side and we'll be all set.
Okay.
This should cover it for both hot and cold. Moment of truth. Hopefully it's not just a tangled up, stretched out mess. I think it might be okay. Gonna have to flatten them out, and hopefully hanging them up straightens them out. It'll look all right. Good news, curtains are back. I'd like to get this back together before I start in on that project, though. Yeah, if you could hold that end for me, thank you. Put a screw down here to start. So these were at a funny kind of upward angle, all of them, and it's a bit hard to find it, but I did find it started here, found it started it here. Not sure why they're not straight, but it'll be okay. Now let's attach this side over here.
while you were at the laundromat, I went and wiped down all the screens in the bedroom. Weigh in the comments, guys. How often do you wipe your screens? Ours get really linty, which is again why we're doing the CampAir, and I have the air purifier, and we're doing some wholesale cleanup in the rig this weekend.
Got a bit of dread here. Those are the curtains, and I'm gonna have to figure out who goes where. We've opted to hang them wet with the idea that that'll minimize wrinkling. We just got to get the air cranked up so they dry. Got a lot of dust on these. Got a lot of leakage around the edges on this guy. Gonna trim back that insulation here a little bit just for a good fit, and hopefully we get a good seal. You'd think these were never cleaned, but we clean them weekly.
That is so gross. I'm almost embarrassed to show everybody.
That's what it is right there.
You can clearly see the difference from the air purifier, I think, in the back, plus the added like cooking steam and grease and stuff. But I usually use the hood.
Actively cooking.
Actively cooking.
Yeah.
So, but I noticed that there is a significant decrease in what clogs the vents in the back.
Because the filter we're using.
Because of the filter, and we just vacuum out that filter weekly as well. Yeah.
That's 2 locked and loaded. Much better than what came out of there. I think I can do better by taping this up. Taping this up over here. This is the condensation drain line exiting, so I understand that, you know, why it's gapped, but I think I can tuck it up a little better. These 2 are done, and hoping for some serious improvement here. Those charcoal filters should help with the big particulate, food smell, and those finer filters should get everything else. So hopefully we're not just recirculating dust so we can breathe it. Nice and easy.
I'm curious to see how this one is sealed up.
Me too. Once again, we've got a nice bead of caulking around here. No real surprises. We do have the same standard gap that we could fill right here. I'm gonna do that now, just to close it up so we don't have an air gap. Didn't find any terrible air gaps up here, but we've taken the time to get this all sealed. It should all be hidden by the frame, and I'm happy with the improvement here. Shout out to Stream Roland who gave us the tip to look up here. I'm happy we did it. I'm gonna stitch it back up now. Crank the AC back here, crank the new fan. They're actually drying pretty well, so good news there. A bit dark back here for the middle of the day, but I think we've done a good thing mitigating the dust problem.
I'm just video editing, and Andrew.
Hey, this isn't as easy as it used to be.
Why?
Ducted AC is the short answer.
Oh.
In our Safari, the ceiling was thinner, which meant you could take the handle off because there's screws in the end. So I can't take the handle off to take the screen out.
Oh, great.
So I gotta figure this out a different way. So we've got a few leaves in here. Best I can come up with, since I can't take the screen down, is
There's got to be a way to take that screen down.
Not easily, not that I can figure out. I've been flicking at the leaves and they're one by one getting blown up and sucked out. So at least the leaves are getting out.
All right, well, I'll leave it to you to figure out how to clean
I gotta
it
get
up.
the dust off the screen now. Another stop on the air quality tour is the exhaust vent over the stove.
Full disclosure, I don't clean that one every week like I clean those.
I guess we're gonna see what we find. All right, I'm going in.
Gross. Well, I have cleaned it, it's just I don't clean it regularly.
Honestly, it's not terrible.
How do you feel about making cocoa?
I feel pretty good about it. Cocoa for who?
Cocoa for me, please.
Okay. How's the editing going?
It is going.
Awesome news.
Time to get. We have work in the morning, so we need to hustle.
Yep.
Are you matching up the old ones and the new ones? Or
Yeah,
are you
they
just freestyling?
They should be a size 10, but they are slightly different shape. Same brand,
different shape. So, I've made a modification.
Those shoes are looking really dark from when I waxed them.
Yeah, we set them in the sun to let them kind of absorb. You can tell they're worn, but they look less beat up.
I'm gonna have to get you, I think, a new pair soon.
Sometimes I step over sharp steel and kick it or whatever.
I'm pretty sure you go dumpster diving in those, because I don't see you taking extra sneakers and stuff to work.
To be clear, I don't have to actually go into the dumpster. But sometimes there's a lot of stuff that gets piled up before it goes into the dumpster. If you're familiar with our channel, you know we like to work while we're working. And I've got permission from my boss to run the occasional load of scrap. And you're definitely right, I don't change my clothes to do that.
I'm aware.
So, well, thank you for these. These are going to help. I appreciate it.
I think they'll give the shoes a little bit more life and also be less effervescent.
Yeah, too. We were solving two problems with this, yeah.
Not even been a week.
Not even a week. Press the button.
I'll return him to his upright and locked position.
Thank you. Hey, you forgot Timmy.
I did not forget Timmy.
Gonna hurt his feelings.
Well, guys, that's all we have time for this week. We'll see you next week. Thanks for being here. Please like, subscribe.
The curtains are dry.
Are they really? That quickly?
They dry quick.
Nice, nice. Now we get to do these.
Yeah, we'll do the back ones next week.
Next weekend, guys. We'll see you next week.